Sometimes your dog doesn't just follow you, they watch you like you're their whole world. The way they wait at the door, the way they look at you when you're sad. It's not just love, it's something deeper. What if to them, you're not just an owner, but family? Something more. There's something quietly magical about the way your dog looks at you. Not just with excitement or hunger or curiosity, but with a kind of deep, unspoken trust that feels almost human. Almost like they're seeing you not as someone who feeds them, but as someone who belongs to them in a much deeper way. And maybe, just maybe, as someone they depend on the way a child depends on a parent. You might not notice it at first, because it hides in the small things, the everyday moments that feel ordinary, like the way they follow you from room to room, even when you're doing absolutely nothing interesting, just standing in the kitchen, or folding clothes, or staring at your phone. And yet, they're there, always there, as if being close to you is the most important thing in their entire world.
And maybe you've wondered why they can't just stay in one place, why they need to be near you all the time. But the truth is, it's not about boredom, it's not about curiosity, it's about comfort. Because to them, you are safety, you are warmth, you are home. And just like a child follows their parent without thinking, your dog follows you because being near you makes everything feel okay. Then there's the way they look at you when something scares them. A loud noise, a stranger, a sudden change in the environment. They don't run away randomly. They look at you first, their eyes searching your face, as if asking a silent question. Is everything okay? And in that moment, you realize they trust your reaction more than their own instincts. Because in their mind, you know better. You will protect them. You will guide them. And when you leave the house, even for a short time, their world changes completely. The energy shifts. The house feels empty to them. And they wait. Sometimes by the door, sometimes by the window, sometimes just lying still, listening for the sound of your footsteps. Because your presence isn't just something they enjoy. It's something they need, like a child waiting for their parent to come back home. And the moment you return, no matter how long you've been gone, it's like the happiest moment of their entire day. Their tail wagging uncontrollably, their body full of energy, their eyes shining with pure joy. Not because you brought food, not because you're going for a walk, but simply because you're back. Because the one person they rely on, the one person they feel safest with, has returned to them. Sometimes when you're sitting quietly, maybe feeling tired, maybe feeling low, maybe just lost in your own thoughts, your dog comes closer, gently, slowly, resting their head on your lap or leaning against you without making a sound. And in that moment, it feels like they understand something, like they can sense your emotions in a way words never could. And they're there, not to fix anything, but just to be with you, the way a child sits close to a parent, simply for comfort. And then there's the way they sleep. If you've ever noticed, they don't just sleep anywhere. They choose places close to you, near your bed, beside your feet, or even touching you, because being near you makes them feel safe enough to close their eyes completely, to let go, to rest without fear. And that kind of trust, that kind of vulnerability, only exists when they see you as someone who will protect them no matter what. They also look to you for direction in the smallest decisions, whether to approach something new, whether to stay calm, whether to get excited. Your reactions shape theirs. Your voice guides them. Your presence anchors them. And just like a child learns from a parent, your dog learns from you every single day, watching, observing,
trusting that you will show them the right way. And sometimes it shows in the way they seek your approval, the way they look at you after doing something, waiting, hoping that you'll respond with kindness, with praise, with a smile. Because your opinion matters to them more than anything else. Not because they were trained to care, but because emotionally, they've placed you in that role. Someone whose approval means safety, connection, love. Even when they're sick, or hurt, or feeling weak, they come to you, not hiding away, not isolating themselves, but moving closer, as if instinctively knowing that if anyone can make things better, it's you. Because in their heart, you are the one they trust most in the world, the one they turn to when everything feels uncertain. And if you really think about it, all these little signs, all these quiet behaviors, they're not random. They're not just habits. They're expressions of a deeper emotional bond, one that mirrors something incredibly human, the bond between a child and a parent, built on trust, dependence, comfort, and unconditional love. So maybe the next time your dog follows you into another room, or looks at you during a storm, or waits patiently by the door, you'll see it differently. Not as a habit, not as something small, but as something meaningful, something emotional, something that says, without words, you are my person. You are my safety. You are my home. And in a world where relationships can feel complicated, uncertain, and fragile, there is something incredibly pure about that kind of connection. Something honest, something real, something that reminds you that to your dog, you are not just someone who feeds them. You are not just someone who takes them on walks. You are everything they need, everything they trust,